so I think it was good all round.
You Porters just give us a glowing reference to Mark Cavendish, 9 wins so far. How good can he become?
Well, the thing is, it takes at least 3 or 4 years before a young rider comes to maturity, and Cav has got so much grunt, you might say, that he wants to win. And to win 9 races in his first year is exceptional, really. I think some of the qualities he's got to brush up on is to improve his climbing a little bit, because in the races up and above of 200 kilometres, there's usually climbs in the finish, and if he wants to get over the climb and sprint the best guys in, he's going to have to improve that. But at the moment, he's one of the fastest sprinters in the world. He's beaten everybody, I think, apart from Kentucky. So, he's the future of cycling.
And this particular race, how big is it in the agenda?
For us, for T-Mobile, it's very important. T-Mobile, Britain is one of the major parts of the telecom group. So for us, it's very important we're here, and very important we score. I think on a world scene, I think the Tour of Britain plays a big role, because it's seen by a lot of different countries, a lot of different nationalities come to race. It's always a fun race to do as well.
Just finally on Mark Cavendish, when would you expect him to be competing in the Tour de France? Not sure. What do you think?
Well, we had a discussion yesterday about the Tour de France next year. Obviously, he'd like to ride the Tour, but he's got the Olympic Games coming up. And my suggestion was that because he's still so young, that maybe it would be a good move if he concentrated next year on the Tour of Italy, tries to win 2 or 3 stages there and can really leave his mark there, and then focus on the Olympic Games. It's once every 4 years, and it's probably the only time he's ever going to get to ride it. So he can represent Great Britain at the Olympic Games and do really good instead of doing 2 things half good.
Medal prospect, what do you think?
Oh, definitely, yeah. The talent drips off him, so that's why, if you've got the talent, you need to maximise it. And trying to do the Olympic Games and the Tour de France are completely two conflicting things, especially riding the track for the Olympic Games is so much speed, and you're going to do 3,000 kilometres in the Tour first over 20 first cap mountains, so you lose a bit of speed there.
You're the biggest team here. Do you expect to sort of sweep the board? Is there going to be a lot of competition?
The thing is, on paper we're the strongest team, well, along with CSC, but from my experience racing races where it's not Pro Tour, there's a lot of riders who really want to prove themselves, who want to move up the ladder, who want to show the big teams that they're capable, and who want to make a new place for themselves. And a lot of times these races are harder than the Pro Tour races because they're more difficult to control. We only have 6 riders here per team instead of 9 in the Tour de France. And also, when there's less riders per team and more teams, that makes it even more difficult to control. You don't have as many, as I say, players to control the whole race.
Great, thank you for your time. We'll be there again.